Good morning, my name is Debbie Stone, and I'm the primary nurse at Stuttgart High School. We're here this morning to introduce you to our nursing staff for the school year. We have Jamie Wheeler and Cheryl Yovington, who will cover Park Avenue Elementary. Jane Reeves will cover Meekins Middle School, and myself and Katie Horde will cover SJHS and SHS. We're here this morning to inform you of some things we'll be doing for the upcoming school year.
Masks are to be worn from K through 12 and by the staff. The only reason you would not have to wear a mask would be an excuse from the doctor for whatever reason that would be. That's the only way to be excused from that. It has to be written and turned into the office. Also, we're going to talk about hand sanitizers. If you cannot wash your hands the 20 seconds, then you also will have to use hand sanitizer stations that are located throughout the building by the classrooms. Entering, you'll use sanitizer, and exiting those classrooms.
I want to speak about the screening. Every day our staff will be screened at school. Parents, the most important thing you can do to help us keep everyone safe is to self-screen your student every day. First, they need to have their temperature taken, and then there are questions that you need to answer. If they have an unexplained cough, difficulty breathing, shortness of breath, sore throat, loss of taste or smell, if they've had a fever of 100.4 or greater in the last 48 hours, if they've been exposed to anyone that you know has had positive COVID-19 results, then if yes to any of those questions, please keep the child at home and contact their primary care physician. If you would, after you've talked to the primary care physician, notify the school of the status of the child.
Also, we will have 2 rooms, nursing offices at each school. One will be a well room and one will be an isolation room or sick room. If a student needs to see the nurse, the teacher will call down to the office to notify the nurse to come and pick up the student. This way it cuts down on congestion in the hallways and having extra students in the building, in the hallways. In each of the well room and sick rooms, there will also be air purifiers that have HEPA filters with UV lights to help clean the air. We also ask that parents make sure that your contact information is updated and correct. We need phone numbers. That way if a student is placed in our sick room, you will be notified because the student will need to be picked up.
If a student or staff member becomes ill or tests positive for COVID-19, we will follow the current CDC and Arkansas Department of Health guidelines. We will be in contact with the Department of Health and with the student's primary care physician if needed. Also, if your student takes a morning medication that they have normally taken at school, if at all possible, please give this at home. We're trying to limit the number of students that come in and out of the nurse's office if possible. Any other medication that will be administered at school, please parents bring this prior to the start of school and fill out all the necessary forms so we do not have to do that on the first day of school.
Also, please remember, immunizations are still required for school. If you have a question on whether your child is up to date on their immunizations, our local health department number is 673-1609. We know that guidelines change daily, and we will monitor and adjust according to the guideline changes. We miss you all and can't wait to see you.